The series opens in 1989 Sheffield, where the haze of cigarette smoke and the groove of the Stone Roses' Fool's Gold hang thick in the air at a bustling house party. Teenager Daniel walks in like he owns the room, cool, confident, and musically fluent. He's mid-flirt with Mandy, a bubbly classmate, when someone across the room pulls his attention completely. Allison Connor. She's the quiet one, keeping to the shadows, wary but magnetic. Their eyes meet, and something shifts. Daniel crosses the room, strikes up a conversation, and after a bit of awkward charm, convinces her to dance. As New Order's bizarre love triangle plays, the moment freezes. Intense, clumsy, and deeply real. It's the kind of teenage connection that burns into memory. Daniel and Allison's bond grows through the universal teenage love language, mixtapes. Daniel tucks a cassette into Allison's bag, loaded with post-punk anthems and gloomy synths. Joy Division, The Cure. She returns the gesture with a mix of her own, left in his locker. Each tape says what they can't. But there's something Allison isn't sharing. Hints of bullying at school and her habit of dodging Daniel after class suggest she's guarding more than just her feelings. Her silence hints at a troubled home life, a contrast to Daniel's snug working-class world. Cut to present-day Sheffield, where Daniel, now a music journalist, spends his days in record shops and his nights pitching book ideas about elusive musicians to his friend Duncan. He's married to Katya, but distracted, like he's always chasing a feeling he once knew. Meanwhile, in Sydney, Allison is older, married to Michael, and facing pressure to end an unexpected pregnancy. She seems adrift in her own life. When she visits her mother with her daughter Stella, an old memory surfaces, her first mixtape, and the boy who made it. The episode moves seamlessly between past and present, using music as the emotional glue. A song on Allison's car radio flickers into a memory. Daniel flipping through vinyl sends him back to his teenage years. These transitions feel organic, like tuning between two frequencies of the same song. By the end, Daniel doesn't call Allison. He sends a song, a wordless message. The final scene leaves us with the quiet thrill of an unfinished story, poised on the edge of something new, or something old rekindled. Review. Mixtape makes an unforgettable debut, blending nostalgia and heartache into a coming-of-age story that lingers like the last note of your favorite song. It's a show that understands the power of music, not just to soundtrack a moment, but to define it. What really sets the premiere apart is its honesty. The teen storyline doesn't glamorize first love. It leans into its messiness and vulnerability. The adult timeline, while more subdued, gives weight to the idea that some feelings don't fade. They just get buried. The dual timelines, often a risky structure, are handled with care. Director Lucy Gaffey and writer Joe Spain craft the episode like a layered mixtape, each scene flowing smoothly into the next. Editors Katrina Barker and Christine Chung keep the rhythm steady, ensuring the emotional beats never get lost. The cast is stellar across the board. Rory Walton-Smith and Florence Hunt bring a quiet magic to the younger Daniel and Allison. Every exchanged look and awkward pause rings true. Hunt, in particular, gives Allison an edge of mystery and quiet resilience. As the older counterparts, Jim Sturgis and Teresa Palmer bring weight and subtlety. Sturgis plays Daniel like a man who peaked emotionally at 17 and hasn't quite caught up since. Palmer is heartbreaking as Allison, firm on the outside, quietly unraveling on the inside. And then there's the music, which is practically a co-lead. From synth pop to indie folk, the soundtrack isn't just background noise, it's a narrative device. Each song choice feels earned, never forced.